all fucked up. But
My deadlift suit shipped yesterday.
it shipped.
Yeah.
Nice. He's on.
Like it's not even half as fun. Oh my god, it's colder than I remember.
Fuck. Oh, it's not as... Dude, this is... there's not...
We're gonna have to both sit down at the same time, you know that, right?
A lot of water is gonna fall out.
Is this okay?
This is good. Are you good?
I'm good.
Alright.
Okay, so we've got Devon on.
I know absolutely nothing about him except that he coached you and you guys are friends.
Devon's one of my best friends.
What's your most fond memory of Devon?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I have a few memories. My very first memory of Devon is I met him at 2015 Strongman Corporation Nationals. He was just some fucking kid. He was like, you know, when I was already 33, he was like 22 or some shit.
Yeah.
And I just see him run around the warm-up room like huffing and puffing, and I was like, yo man, what's... He was like mad at his dad. He's like, Dad, oh, I can't believe you. And I was like, hey man, what's going on? Everything cool? He was like, oh, my dad forgot my shorts. So I was like, I got you, dog. I was like, hold up. And I ran back to my hotel room. I grabbed an extra pair of shorts. And he's like, oh my God, thank you so much. And he fucking won.
Wow.
That year he beat Patrick Castelli.
Wow.
Which was pretty crazy.
Big deal.
It's a very big deal. And so I was always like, hey man, you know, you're welcome.
Yeah. Important to note that he doesn't compete as a lightweight anymore.
No, yeah, he's a middleweight, but he was a fucking good lightweight, dude.
Well, yeah.
He was like...
He's the only athlete to podium in 2 different weight classes on a world level.
Damn. That's fucking wild. See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's also a world record holder.
Wow.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
In what?
He has 4 reps, I believe, on the axle.
Oh, a rep axle, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, world record. That's pretty cool.
Nice. Sick.
He probably doesn't even know that.
He doesn't. I talked to him about
I'm gonna
it.
tell him, he's like, what?
He's unaware.
So that's the cool thing about Devon. He doesn't give a shit about any of this. Like all the shit that I care about.
Yeah.
You know, like being popular and getting a lot of attention. He doesn't give a fuck about it, and that's really cool. And he thinks about things like really metaphorically. Like he thinks about competition like in this really, I don't want to call it spiritual way, but I think the way he thinks about competition is similar to me. And I think if you can like tap into that sort of, I don't know, thinking about competition as like a metaphor, I don't want to say metaphor, but like as more than just events, I think you can like pull out more performance. He's a really good competitor, like a really fucking good competitor.
Well,
He's more than likely going to win USS National in a week or
yeah,
two.
he's getting ready for
for
that.
sure. I can't imagine him not winning that.
Yeah. It's also USS, right? It's kind of like a warm-up, you know?
Okay, let's get out of the fucking tub, dude. Dude, I'm cramped from the bottom down. Oh, the middle. This is the worst part because it takes me so long to get out. Even when I'm ready to get out. Dude, how do you feel your legs? Fuck, bro. Oh, I hope that was worth it. Oh, I just need a minute. Oh.
Let him in.
No, not yet. I just want to.
You want to make him wait?
Well, not
Make
for
him
long.
nervous.
Let's make him nervous. All right, let him in. Let him in. Let him in.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I am good. I gotta pin my HGH first, okay?
Okay. No.
Nothing too odd for you guys, I'm sure.
No, this will be kind of fun.
Just want to start recording?
We already have.
Recording.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, this is it, man.
I see you, Alec. Get out of here.
A midday gross pin.
I'm gonna deadlift, so I'm gonna do a little bump.
Little pre-deadlift
So
HGH bump.
What do you do? Like a morning and night? You do sub Q. You do IM.
I just do sub Q at night, and then just
But since you're gonna go do deadlift, you're gonna.
Take a little
It
extra.
seems like you'd want to do HGH more on like a like a substrate day, right? Like on a pump day.
Okay, honestly, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do.
Wait,
Honestly, my day could go 2 ways. I don't know which way it's gonna go right now.
Okay.
What?
I take mine in the
Well, no.
morning.
Well, no. I was just thinking like, because I kind of wanted to. I mean, it's super early in the conversation to go ahead and get into it, but I wanted to ask about like I wanted to talk to you about programming and stuff because you don't have. Are you working with anybody right now? Or are you still programming for yourself?
I will probably never work with anybody.
Okay. So you probably don't know this. Well, you probably do know the first part, which is I fucking love Devon.
I do know that.
I love, I love, like every time we would talk about training, he would always get really excited about the next phase of training because he's just always in the gym and experimenting, and like just making shit up and trying new shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked a lot before, and you can probably talk more about this if you want, Dev, but, like you view programming as like a blend of art and science.
Yeah, I see it like you have to have reasons why you're doing stuff, but the human experience is so different between all of us. I find it really annoying when people just like, it's probably why I can never do powerlifting. I'm fucking this up, hang on. I'm just gonna wait. I can't do this. Powerlifting just feels so regimented to me. It feels so boring. It feels so like, I don't know. It's just, it's not fun. And the strongman training is so, every contest is different. Every day is different. Every workout's different. It's just like, it's way more what like life is like. At least my life, because I am a personal trainer and my day-to-day is so meh. Who knows who's going to cancel on me, who's going to change schedule on me, who's going to be like, hey, can I get in this week? Like, my day-to-day is so spontaneous and so just like, we'll see what's going to happen today. And mate, that's just what I'm used to. I've been doing this for 10 years now, and pretty much 10 years. And it's just like, I don't know, that's how I kind of approach training to a certain extent. My meat and potatoes, I try to program. I try to like plan ahead, but it always gets fucked up anyways.
Yeah, so you might have like some days written out like a sketch of a day. And you've shown me programs, and the programs you used to write for me were very specific. But, oh shit, look at that. But
so right now I have like, so USS is in 7 weeks. So I have my rugby games planned out, and I know how much those like really fuck me up. It's basically, so I've only done one. So I should preface this by saying 2 weeks ago I had my first rugby game. But I was more fucked up from that rugby game than any strongman competition I've ever been to.
Damn.
Well, it's a novel stimulus too.
Yes. Yes, for sure. 100%. 100%. So that, I mean, it'll get better, but I just planned out like my next 7 weeks of like, okay, this is the day I can do some heavy deadlifting because I know I'm going to feel good by then. And this is the day that I'm going to have to work on press work because my knees suck and my press work is really dependent on how good my knees feel.
Wait, you decided to start playing rugby like 9 weeks out from USS Nationals?
I started last summer. We just couldn't play any games.
Well, I mean, that's still impressive that you're going to keep playing throughout your entire prep. So,
are you still playing volleyball?
Starts this weekend. No, to me right now, like, I've been doing this for years and years. I mean, when did I start? I think that my first nationals was in some small town in Texas in 2013. And I right away out of the gate took third there. And, you know, honestly, at a big competition, that sixth place I took at OSG in 2019 was the worst I've placed at a big competition my entire career since the beginning. Like I came out the gate as a third place guy. So I've just been doing this for so long. It's just part of my life. It's not like, all right, 7 weeks out, USS Nationals. I don't care. Like
it's also USS Nationals. So like,
yeah, that's true.
Over under on you winning is like pretty high.
Yeah. You're going to win.
Yeah. Well, but this is how I get an invite overseas, and that's kind of what.
Oh, right. Is it going to be SCL or the Arnold?
It's whatever. I don't fucking. Tommy, I don't know anything.
Well, you know, I think you might know a little bit less than me, and I don't know shit about shit. I don't know if you watched last week's. Well, we uploaded. I don't know poo about poo. When we had Chloe Brennan on, but on the little pre-show thing we do, I was just saying like, every time anyone says anything, I go, really? Because I didn't fucking know.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think for the middleweights, USS Nationals, you get to do a Strongman Champions League show.
That sounds right.
I think, and that's definitely the European circuit.
I don't know anything about USS.
There's not much to know about USS except there are different weight classes. You know, different.
I know
the numbers are different, and there's no direct line to the Arnold, except every once in a while there's something where like you can get like an invite to Arnold Africa or whatever, or something like that, or Arnold Canada.
I know the women like get to go to USS Women's Worlds, which is basically just USS Nationals #2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the same with the U80s or the light men. We have a world championship, and I think when it first happened, there were some guys from overseas who came in and they tried to make it a world championship. But yeah, the year I did it, it was just nationals right all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually did their first year that. So that's the one that I won, and I was like, okay, done with lightweights. I've done everything here, and Yeah, there was some Australian guys. There's 2 Australian guys, I think. Smitty Powerbelly, good dude. Looks like Jesus. Can't remember. I think he had a buddy also from Australia. But so yeah, I met him, and he was dating an athlete, Alira, at the time, or Alira athlete, whatever her Instagram handle is. So they're really good people. So I know them. You there? What was I saying? Oh yeah, 181 national. Or yeah, their 181 worlds is, yeah. I don't. It's just like another thing to go do. I don't know.
Well, Rebecca wanted to talk about when you sort of made the decision to go up a weight class. So
It's a fun story. I've told Tommy this story. Want me to say it?
Wait, what? I don't remember this.
You when I tell it, you've heard it. Yeah. Okay, so literally.
No, we want you to say
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you definitely have to say it.
You're on the show.
Yeah.
Right. What was it? I finally won that 175 Arnold. Barely. I mean, Stout was really neck and neck with me. I think it came down to that last little medley we did on stage. And, that's just, whatever the timer was, my time was faster, whatever. I mean, I think I did it a little faster than him, but I don't know, whatever. I don't think he's mad about it, but he might be. I don't know. Stout, I love you. I love you. So I did 175 there. And then that summer was USS Nationals at 181. I won that. And then they had that 181 Worlds for the first time. Won that. And then a week later, I get a message on Facebook from, at the time, no idea who it was, just saying, hey, do you want to compete at basically 198 or 175? And at that point, I had won all the lightweight stuff. And I was like, well, I kind of want to go up. I'm really only interested in 90 kilogram shit now. He said, okay. I was like, I don't know who that was. All right, whatever. 3 days later, Amber Remick sends me a screenshot of my invite to 90 kilograms OSG. And I was like, oh. And that's when I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be Natty anymore.
Wait,
I had
all that other shit Natty?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't take shit.
Fucking piece of shit. That was 2018, right? The first OSG.
No, that was 2007. That was 2000, or maybe even 16. No, it was 17. It was 17. It was 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I I showed up and got hurt in the first event.
Yeah, you strained a quad on a max log, right?
Yeah. So it was max log. I had just hit 310, which was like an all-time PR. I was like, cool, fucking sweet. I'm good. And then everyone else hit 310. And then, oh no, I think Reese, right? Old guy with beard.
I don't know. Your last name.
Yeah, no, Reeves. Me and Reeves were talking. Okay. Yeah, Reeves. Yeah. We were talking in the back, and he was like, "Oh, just go for it. What's the worst that can happen?" I was like,
"See,
all right." I was like, "All right, you're right. What could I miss it? All right, cool, whatever." And then I went down for the and then my quad just pink. And it never got black and blue or anything, but I couldn't I think the next event was yoke. I was like, I couldn't walk on it without weight. So I was like, I had to pull out. That sucked.
That does suck.
Yeah. How many of your wins do you credit me with?
Well, I met you. Well, dude, no, I met you really early. I
did hear that you forget your shit a lot at competitions.
We met 2015 Strongman Corporation Nationals.
Yep. So I definitely got to give you that Nationals. That was all you, Tommy.
And then 2018 OSG, you forgot your belt.
And no.
Your hard belt.
No.
Yeah.
No, I left it there when I pulled my skull into the concrete on the medley.
Oh, that's right.
I was concussed and forgot to bring it home that night. And the next day we showed up and it wasn't there.
Okay, even worse.
So that time, because remember my gash, Tommy? Remember my gash?
on that wheelbarrow thing. Was it right at the end you fell?
Yeah, so you carried all the stuff. You carried everything into the wheelbarrow. You filled the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
You went to grab the wheelbarrow, and there's chalk on the ground, and I was leaning forward just enough, like ready to like go forward, and I just full like effort pull my skull into the concrete.
Oh.
And I still only Cherry and maybe Andy beat me as far as like time. I think I got second or third in that whole event still.
Damn.
Wow.
That's fucking wild.
But,
well, you did the whole thing, so who cares?
So no, back in 2015, let's talk about how you gave me shorts.
Yeah. Well, I was telling them the story earlier. Yeah, I was just like, you know, so I started Strongman when I was 33 or 32. 33. So that was my second show ever. So I'm already like, you know, like mid 30s, and I'm like running around with like a bunch of kids. And I just remember seeing this kid, and you were much smaller at the time.
Yeah.
And I just remember you like huffing and puffing about something and just being mad at your dad. You're like, Dad, no. You're like, damn it. And I was like, I just kind of eavesdropping a little bit. And you said, maybe he brought you some shorts. You're like, these are the wrong shorts. And you were so mad about the shorts. And yeah, and I walked up to you. I was like, hey man, what's up? Do you need some shorts? And you were like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And I was like, all right, yeah, 2 seconds, man, it's no problem. And I just ran back to my hotel room, came back out.
Wait, were they like special shorts or just any type of shorts would have done?
Oh, I didn't give him special shorts at all.
I know, but were you missing special shorts?
I don't remember. I don't think my dad had anything. So that Nationals is in Davenport, Iowa. I live in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's a 1.5 hour drive if you're driving slow. So I slept in my own bed that night. Showed up that morning because it was a 2-day event. Showed up to the second day with like my sweats on, my sweatpants, because I was driving obviously, and then just didn't have shorts to change into. And I was like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. And I don't know. Maybe my dad had like some shorts he was going to switch into, like he had to run home and play volleyball. I don't know. But yeah, Tommy saved my ass and had a pair of shorts for me.
Nice.
Dude, you could have just cut the sweatpants into shorts.
Man, I wasn't that creative back then. I was stunted by immaturity and anxiety and low self-esteem.
Holy shit. Yeah. Well, I don't get that from you at all. Not then, and certainly not now. I mean, definitely not now.
I'm better. I've learned.
Yeah, I guess I wanted to talk a little bit more about programming and volleyball and all this other stuff. It was interesting how you talked about strongman training or strongman competitions being sort of like life, in that there's more variability, and well, I mean, if you've ever been to a strongman competition, you know there's always gonna be something that changes the day of. I don't know if I've ever been one, like it's supposed to be sandbag over bar, well, let's keg over bar.
Right.
3 implements, now there's only 2, you know, stuff like that. And one of the things Rebecca and I were talking about before we hopped on here was, and I was actually thinking about it when I was driving over here about you. You know, you and I talk a lot about life. We talk a lot about strongman and training, obviously, but you're someone who I can like sort of dig into the sort of philosophical about a little bit, you know? And I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking the way you talk about competition is, you're gonna have to help me out here, because it's not that it's more metaphorical, but I think the way you view competition, I think you see it as more than just events that you have to do. They're sort of more meaningful in a way. Not meaningful in a way like I really need this win, but here's the example.
It's not about, here's what I think you're trying to say. It's not about, for me, it's not about, I mean, it is. There's a layer to it that isn't about scoring points.
Yeah.
There's a layer to it that isn't about winning the competition. There's a layer to it that, to me, it matters more like, did I do what I know I'm capable of? Did I prepare for this the way I feel like I should have? Did I perform this? Did I overcome the environment that I'm in, the obstacles I had in training? Did I put together enough like mental and physical ability to do this to something that I like, to do something I'm proud of?
Yeah. And
that's honestly all I try to do. And I think that's why I've been successful.
Yeah. Yeah. And it seems like from what we've talked about, because that, if you think about it like that and you perform it that way, for you, that says more about you as a person than it does like as an athlete, right? And that's always seemed more important to you, to me.
Yeah,
So,
I think that I care more about being a person that people like rather than an athlete people like, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you and I are very different.
I think
we totally are, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of similar to how you and I are different, though. Like that's a very intrinsic way to be motivated to do really well in a sport.
Yeah.
Where like you are 100% extrinsically motivated.
Absolutely.
Beating
Yeah.
other people.
I don't like training. I don't want to train. I definitely think, you know, I need to do my best, because if I lose, and here's the thing, the only reason I try as hard as I do is so that if I lose, I'm not sad.
Yeah.
Because that sucks when you give yourself an excuse. Like I try to eliminate excuses. That's what I try to do. And if I lose, I say, hey, I should have lost. But all I want is to win. That's the only, I just want to fucking win. Because once you win, you have always won. You get to keep that win forever. You know? Yeah. So that's really nice. But yeah, I was thinking about, you know, you play volleyball and rugby. I think it's probably for you, like the social aspect of that is really important, right?
So the social aspect became really important to me as I grew up and realized that there's so much more dimension to life than I was letting there be in my life. I really enjoy, because so just everyone knows, I played volleyball with my family. I played doubles with my dad. I played fours with my dad, stepdad, and sister. And me and my dad aren't great at doubles, but our fours team is actually pretty good. Just because my sister was a collegiate setter, my dad's been out there playing. My dad and stepdad have both been out playing sand volleyball for 15 years. And I'm just, I'm definitely the worst one on the team, but I'm decently athletic and I pay attention. And now at this point, this will be my 5th year playing. So I'm getting better too. But that's really cool, like family time and doing things with my family. That's not just, I've never been the guy, I hate going to places and I hate going to a bar, buying a drink, and sitting there and buying another drink, and sitting there and buying, like, fuck that, I want to do something.
Yeah.
So volleyball is a really good way to do something with my family. As far as rugby goes, I spend so much time at the gym just because I work out there, I work there. What rugby brought into my life was a whole group of friends, 20 guys that don't do that, that are still really cool, that are still really cool people. I mean, some of them have their flaws, like some more than others, but I have a whole new circle in my life. I have a whole new dimension to my life. And that was really important for me, not only during COVID, but also with some shit I was going through last year. So that, as far as you say social, yeah, those things are really important to me socially, and just like, I don't know, as spiritual as I am, that to me, that's really good to keep me balanced as a human.
Yeah. So maybe more with the practical on that. So I've seen you on Instagram posting some drills. They're like some lateral passes you were doing with the rugby ball with a couple guys. Strongman's I always think of strongman as sort of like skateboarding, where you do it with all your friends, but at the end of the day, it's you alone, right? It's like a solo sport. Even if you have a team, you don't really have a team. You can't help each other out. Yeah. And I've always liked that because you don't have to depend on anyone else. Because because there's nothing to me worse than like being on point and someone else fucking up, and then that fucking sucks, man. You know. And then to make it even worse, you know, if you're a good person, you can't just be pissed off. You have to say, well, look, hey man, everybody makes a mistake. It's not the end of the world. But at the same time, you're also thinking, but I didn't fuck up. Whatever. So what I'm wondering with rugby, that you're working with other people and you have to rely on other people, depend on other people, and you guys are also trying to. I mean, obviously, if you play a rugby game, you want to fucking win. I know it's not like you don't want to win.
Right.
How like do you think it like informs your strongman competition? Like, do you think you might become, or I guess even with the volleyball, do you think it like helps you out in any way, or like have you ever thought about the relationship?
Big thing I've always thought about with volleyball is I'm learning to compete. I'm learning to come back from behind. I'm learning to I'm behind in points right now. Well, how do I respond to this? I'm learning to I'm ahead in points right now. How do I respond to this? I've actually always had like that layer of volleyball in my head while I'm playing. Every week I'm competing.
Yeah.
And there's not a ton of pressure on it. And there's, it really doesn't matter if we win or lose. But I do want to win just because winning's fun and it makes you feel good. And it's rewarding. But no, I definitely see volleyball as my place to practice competing. With rugby, I think there's so many guys out there that know more than me right now. It's hard for me to be really upset with anybody because I'm new to the sport. I'm picking up really fast and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I might quit strongman just to play rugby, to be honest. But I'm so new to it, I don't really have any ground to stand on being pissed with anybody else out there yet.
Well, that was just a little aside. I was not necessarily thinking about that, but even you as a newbie learning, obviously you're gonna have to let go of ego, right?
Yeah, which is another reason why I'm glad not even the fact that rugby's perfect for me, the fact that I'm learning a new sport, letting go of my ego for another thing. It's like how Joe Rogan talks about jiu-jitsu. Like, it's something that just like, hey, you're not fucking good at this. You're not fucking good at shit. Like, learn how to be good at something new. And I love it.
That's totally unrelated, but a lot of similarities to like the glass blowing that I started doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure.
Like,
Rebecca's been doing taking glass blowing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Two circle of people. Like, they don't ever talk about the gym or strongman, which is really great.
Weird.
I'm terrible at it, and I get to like always be learning, so I can relate to like a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's really good for your psychology, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely doing different things, but also like doing different things and also being able to notice how those different things also relate to each other, I think makes you better at both of those things.
Yeah.
Right? Like the stuff you learn in training with strongman probably informs the way you do your glass blowing, right? Like, you just know it's going to be an iterative process. It's going to get a little bit better every time. And as long as you focus on that process and the progress, then you're fine and you're underway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then also maybe with the glass blowing, you fucking drop something that breaks and you go like, well, fuck, it's not the end of the world. And that might help you with strongman. If you mess up an event, you're like, it's not the end of the world.
Well, I think it's good circling like a little back to that kind of like in competition thought processes. I think like in volleyball, for instance, it's so unpredictable, or maybe it's not as unpredictable as I think it might be, but I think sports like that are generally more unpredictable than like a strongman competition where exactly what the events are. You've practiced 87,000 times. So I think like if you can learn to react quickly and well to different scenarios in something like volleyball, when you have 45 minutes between events, it hardly seems as catastrophic or even like as ego pumping in the moment as it could be, because you're so used to like essentially way more urgent or critical situations and like having to think a lot faster. So when you have a ton of time to think about it, like can never really keep
Right. Yeah, no, it's like, all right, on to the next thing. All right, that play sucked. I fucked up. On to the next thing. Oh, I did really well. Cool. On to the next thing.
Yeah, if you give yourself too much time to think,
Yeah, that's a big pitfall.
like
you
just
see
stay
it
busy.
in a lot of like newer strongman competitors too. I think they like have a bad event and then like it just tanks them.
Yeah.
Well, I've definitely been guilty of putting way too much weight, like emotional, mental weight on competition. I've been a huge victim of that before, and having all this different stuff, this diversity in my life helps me not like put all this weight on a competition. And I feel like I do better, and if I don't do better, I don't care as much.
Yeah, that's great.
But like Tommy, me and Tommy have talked about this. Like I just bitch about being there the whole time. I was like, I'm so bored. Every competition I'm just like, I want to be done. Are we done with this? When are we fucking doing this? I just want to get this over with. Are we deadlifting yet? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't warm up for deadlift. I don't warm up for deadlift events because I'm so bored. I'm like, I don't even want to. I don't think I've warmed up for a deadlift event since I was a lightweight.
I mean, I feel like if you have to warm up a lot, you probably weren't working in the first place.
Yeah. The most I ever warm up for deadlift, I'll go in the back, and I don't get too pushy. I'll just jump in a couple times, and it's usually already at like 225 or 315 when I get there. I'll just do like 1 or 2 reps or 3 or 4 reps, put it down, and if 405 comes, I'll hit 405, and then I walk away.
Yeah.
But see, one of the reasons I do that, well, one is because I just don't fucking feel like it, because it's a weird ego place in the warm-up area at a strongman competition, and it feels, I don't want to say, like, it just feels beneath me in a way.
Yeah.
But also
That's the guy calling it an egotistical area. There's so much ego, I feel like it's beneath me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I mean,
I understand.
Who knows what I mean?
I understand.
No, but well, the next thing I was going to say is, but I also like going in and then leaving and people being kind of freaked out like that's it. That's all he's going to do. But the rest of my warm up for deadlift is jumping as high as I fucking can. You know, like in a lot of pacing and a lot of walking and a lot of mental, like, I'll just stand there and I'll like flex my entire posterior chain as hard as I fucking can and go, like just getting ready for it.
I'll pick up like 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, 1 time each, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then I just walk away. I'm like, all right.
We just do that and then we go and win.
Okay.
No big deal.
That's right.
Anyway.
Now, I will warm up a lot for press events, though.
You do?
Yeah. Just
I
because.
do a lot of like band stuff.
Yeah.
Well, your press is good. My press is bad.
My press is not good. Hold up. My press is not good.
It's not?
No, it's terrible.
Dude, you've got a world record in the press.
Where? When?
I told you he wasn't going to know.
The axle press for reps.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have a video of it, so it didn't count.
So what? You still got it. Dude, and I remember you showing me video of you actual pressing as a lightweight. It was fucking good.
Oh, that was me practicing 265 for 6 in the gym.
That's crazy. That's fucking good.
Okay, as a lightweight, for a lightweight, my press was good. When I got bigger, my press didn't get any better.
I thought that's how it's supposed to work, though.
Everyone always, I feel like the one thing you always hear is people like, yeah, when you gain weight, your press goes up. And like, it's the one thing that never goes up. Like, it's the same for me. When I'm at my heaviest, my press is like the same.
Yeah.
Like it's gone up as of late, but it's not because I'm heavier.
Yeah. Well,
I was such an explosive. I still have to be. My upper body's not strong. I have to be such an explosive like presser. My pressing doesn't come from a bigger, stronger upper body. My pressing comes from explosive knees and hips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get underneath it? If so, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I split jerk everything. So, and you also do a jerk of sorts.
Yeah. I do a jerk of sorts. Yeah. In competition, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. But if it's like, I always try to like push jerk the first one if I can. I don't even have a good reason for it. It just feels like I should get one out of the way and then go into the other thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing. I've got something I want to ask you. It's not even really a question. I just want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Before I ask you, is there anything that you don't want to talk about?
Now that we're recording.
Yeah.
Let's not go too deep in the drug shit.
Yeah. No. Wait. You were just pinning on camera. I think we're fine.
See it? Did you see it?
No. We can see it.
All right. Cool. See, no evidence. No evidence.
So I thought I just going back sort of to competition and sort of metaphors for competition and things like that. 2018 OSG, you take first in the 90s. 2019, I know you really well, so I know there was a lot of personal stuff happening with you that year. So maybe you weren't at your best for competition. You weren't there all mentally. So Naramu wins. And I remember you talking about him, and I think it probably felt this way for a lot of people. And I don't watch, I don't know if it's called anime. What the fuck is Goku and shit?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball. It's not anime, right? It's something else.
It is.
Oh, okay. So I don't know the exact reference, but you sort of like likened his winning and sort of his, for the strongman community, like he kind of came out of fucking nowhere, and he just kind of come out of nowhere and do pretty good. He came out of nowhere. He almost swept the fucking show. He took 3 or maybe 4 first places.
You know, I think he won every event except the deadlift.
Well, he came into strongman, not from strongman.
Exactly.
But it was a games act.
Sure. No, absolutely.
So like.
No. So what Devon what Devon was saying was, he made a Dragon Ball Z reference, and he says, and it was actually it was cool because you weren't upset by it. You were like inspired by it. He said, and you can correct me because I'm probably going to butcher it, but he felt like when this one character met this other character from a different universe, and the one character had beaten everybody in his universe, and he met this person from another universe, and he's like, oh my God, there are other universes of people for like me to beat. Like, it's like, it's sort of like, yeah, because you had already won once, like, so.
I've basically beaten the 90 kilograms in America. I'm pretty sure everyone that was at the top of the game at the time.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, people from other places showed up, and I was like, oh my God, now I have to beat these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in an exciting way, and yes, like, oh my God, I have to get better way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something I've been saying a lot, like, so what we're sort of trying to do with this show and just in general is sort of start to not promote, we're not doing any promotion, but like just talk about weight class strongman like as a thing more, so that people know that no matter what their size or skill level even, like they can do strongman, right? It's not just, fucking giant dudes on TV once a year doing, like fucking 6'8", whatever. So, and one of the reasons I want to do it is because it like kind of haunts me to think that there's a kid out there somewhere who could beat the shit out of me if he had only known strongman existed.
100%.
Like when you win, you don't want to just win. You want to win with the best, right? Like you want to know that when you win, like you should have won. You
got to beat the best to be the best. And until you've beaten the best, you can't call yourself the best.
Yeah. So what we want to do is like get more of the best, like find more fucking people, like get them into strongman, and then really fucking see, because, there's like, we're trying to, at the most elite levels, we're trying to push what the human body can accomplish. And actually, Naramu and I actually talked about this last year at some time, because I said something on a podcast. No, he said something on a podcast that I had just got done telling maybe you or Shay, because when I was about to get the award for the under 80 World's Strongest Man in 2019, someone stopped me and he was like, "So what's up? You gonna go up next year, going to the 90s?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know." No. And he was like, "Well, do you want to be whatever? Or do you want to be great?" He's some fucking.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. We're not saying who it is.
No, we don't have to talk. We don't have to say who it is.
All right.
Yeah. And I was like, it kind of plagued me. And I was thinking like, damn, do I need to go up? Do I need to go up to the 90s to be great? And now I think back about it, it's like a bullshit argument. Like, why does going up make you great? Why does continuing along a weight path make you great? And then I realized, you know what would make me great? Winning it again, and then again, and then again, and then like if I just keep fucking winning it, that's what makes you great. And I was like, holy shit, that's what I want to do. I want to be the best lightweight of all time. And I talked to Narumu and I was like, holy shit, dude. Like we sent each other voice notes and I was like, dude, I listened to your fucking thing. He said the same thing. He's like, I really want to see what a 90 kilogram man is capable of. And he just like was just talking about it in this like huge way of like, how far can you push this body size? And I was like, dude, fuck yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Do you know, I mean, obviously you talked to him more than me. Do you know if he's really trying to get over here for OSG this year?
I don't know why he wouldn't be. He can't make it to Clash on the Coast because there's still a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
good. You know, I mean, honestly, Tommy, like if I can even hang with him this year, if I can even just make him worried about me, I'd probably just call that was my last competition.
You said that's your last competition?
If I can hang with him this year, I'd be done.
What if you win?
I'd be done.
I mean, I think that's the way to go out, right? If you're gonna go out, then you just
But I guess I was just wondering, like, you're like, if I could just hang, then I'd be done. I was like, well, what if you win? I was thinking you might say, well, if I win, I might have to keep going.
No, the only thing that would make me come back is if I got another, like, if I wasn't top 3. If I'm not top 2 this year, I'm definitely coming back again.
So
you heard not top 3.
All right.
Devon Reese's potential retirement year.
Yeah, probably. Dude, rugby's fun, man. And like, as much as I've
always wanted to play rugby. And in the 2015 Strongman Corporation Nationals, I didn't have any friends. I was all alone in my hotel room, so I just laid there and watched movies all day. And I watched Foxcatcher about wrestling. And it blew my mind because I realized wrestling is weightlifting if the weights could lift you back.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's fucking rad. It's fucking cool. But I've always wanted to play rugby.
Yeah. I love contact. I remember telling my grandparents, my parents told me a story when I was a kid. My grandparents had like cardboard bricks, just like they painted different colors. And as like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, I would stack them up and throw myself through them.
Smash.
So I've always liked contact. I still remember one play from my first game where this guy, me and him, he had the ball and we were just squared up and he just came at me and I said, all right, dude. And I like, we collided and I started pushing him back. Yeah, he ditched the ball out because you can do that in rugby, but like, it was literally like, all right, man on man, who's fucking bigger and stronger? And I fucking was bigger and stronger.
Oh,
and moments like that are like, I love it.
Let's do some regular questions.
Some regular questions.
We're trying to do questions that we do with like everybody each week.
Okay.
Wait, I can only remember one question now.
Which one is it?
Okay, what is your go-to? We'll say post competition.
No, it's pre. It's always been P.
Is it pre?
It's always been P.
Okay, wait. What's your go-to pre and post competition meals?
I don't really give a fuck.
Okay, that's an.
I will say there's this. I love this Chinese place down the street. I will pretty much always eat the night before big lift, and I love it. Sesame chicken. Just it just makes I just feel good off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sodium.
What'd you say?
Sodium.
Yeah, sodium. Yeah, just white rice and just sodium and yeah.
Perfect.
That's great.
What is your favorite memory in Strongman?
Oh man.
Well, I know I kind of put you on the spot.
No, you're fine. I definitely know that winning the 175 Arnold changed who I was. It changed. It took me out of adolescence.
Oh, I fucking love that. Yeah.
Once I did that, I was like, cool. What I'm doing works.
Yeah.
What my life has been is worth something. And it added so much validation. And I was also coming off of a lot of personal bullshit before that too. That was actually right. I think I won the 175. We don't need to get into that. But winning the 175 Arnold changed who I was as a person. So I'll say that.
Word. You are in control of your own destiny.
It just validated me. It helped me shed a lot of insecurities and shyness and a lot of confidence in me.
Love it. What's your favorite event in Strongman? And it could be like one movement, like sort of one movement system, one specific event, a specific event that you've competed in, or even an event you've ever seen done, I guess.
I think I've always actually, me and you have talked about this a couple of times. I don't have a favorite event. And that's truly, I don't. I do enjoy things I'm good at, which is game day, I'm really good at running with a yoke on my back. I don't know why. Training never goes super well. But game day, I can fucking run with that bitch. And yeah, so I'll say that. I guess my.
All right. Well, what do you hate? What one event could you live without?
I don't hate any of them, dude. Anything with, no, never mind. Okay.
Bros, they were the stupidest strongman event. Get rid of them.
I slay them, so I'm
that
fine
doesn't
with
mean that I'm not good at it. It just means I think it's fucking stupid.
They just need to be heavier. That's it.
No, I hate cakes. Just, hey, Deli, say hi. Oh, fuck.
Yo, what up?
No, get in camera. This guy is a big reason why I do what I do, because he always has food and potatoes, rice and potatoes and shit in the fridge ready for me.
Hell yeah.
I have nothing to do with this hair. Just
No,
keep that hair.
Oh, yeah, I bet. What, you catching shit for that in Iowa?
No one gives a fuck. I don't know. It's all about how you wear it, right?
That's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I think
cakes. Cakes. I don't like cakes. Anything with cakes. I fucking hate cakes.
cool.
kegs. I love kegs. I could do kegs
I'm good
any
at
day
kegs.
of the week. You fucking throw a keg out there, I'm winning.
I'm winning. And this is you can take this question however you want. Name one thing that you can do before you die that makes you to make you happy. Name one thing that'll make you happy to do before you die.
Have a kid.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working on that one myself.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man. You know I'm rooting for you.
I'm not working on that at all.
No.
I gotta find someone worth having a kid with first. That's been the hard part.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the part about it, right? I think. I mean, it would seem. I know there are a lot of people that can just have a kid, and obviously you would love the kid, right? But like, no. But like, what if you fucking?
What if you hate the person?
What if you hated the person?
Yeah.
Like, fucking hated, and that happens a lot. And I see like, like a girl will like despise the guy she had a kid with, but like love the kid. I mean, I can't wrap my head around it. But I don't have a kid.
I have a MILF problem, so I know what you're talking about.
It's just a
Red flag problem. That's what he has.
Red flags, man.
yeah.
Red flag problem.
I'm like a
The
bull.
bigger the chick is, like the bigger the flag is, that's just.
I'm like a bull. Just came that free from me. I'm just like.
All right, I think I mean,
I think on that.
that was gonna say that's a
note,
great one to go out on. Yeah, that was awesome.
Just
Uh,
like a bull. That's gonna be the
yeah.
name of the YouTube video.
Like a ball.
well, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This was a
Appreciate
lot
it.
of fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do a Go Strong photo shoot and get pumped now.
Are you really gonna do one?
Yeah, yeah. Sarah Furman's gonna take some pictures of me in some new shirts.
Nice,
Nice.
very cool.
Sick.
Oh,
yeah.
Tim told me you emailed him. All right, never mind. We're talking about it.
I did, yeah. Yeah, I sent him a really long email.
You didn't see the mine.
It's gonna take him a week to read it, yeah. All right, man. We'll talk soon.
Thanks for coming on.
Love you.
Bye.
Good.
Bye.
You ready there, handsome?
Is it on? Oh my god, yes. No, I'm not. I'm already too cold as it is.
Well, it doesn't make a difference what the temperature is outside. It's the same temperature in the tub.
I guess what I mean is, I was watching you do it and thinking, fucking pussy.
Oh, and now,
And now he's in the
And
mood.
now without my shirt on outside, I'm too cold.
It's actually better that it's less hot outside because the difference in temperature is smaller. It's less aggressive.
No, dude, that makes no sense.
All right, get in.
Dude, what if I cramp?
You
What if
might.
I cramp and I can't get out?
You might.
We'll help you out.
Sure.
This is like the last thing I want to do.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
I said you didn't have to.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh,
Rip
that's not so
it.
bad.
This is more community bonding at this point.
It's not so bad.
Fucking don't give a fuck, bro.
Golly!
All the way. Get
Looks like you
down.
give a fuck. Just submit. Just do it.
Just
There you go,
sit and
bud.
breathe.
You started the time 30 seconds ago, right?
I started right now. Deep breaths.
Once you get past this panic zone, you'll be alright.
The arches of my feet are starting to cramp.
Don't flex them.
I'm not.
Long, deep breaths. Breathe super, super deep.
It's cool. We pee in here yet?
I mean, not ideally, but
Not
sure.
really ideal.
That was a joke, guys. Come on. Fuck.
Why don't you tell us a story? That usually helps.
No. All right. So, one time, not that long ago, I had some friends. Obviously, everybody's got friends, but I thought these people were like really good friends, right? And then one time they told me to get in an ice bath.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them now. Fuck.
You're already halfway done.
You ever poop yourself in competition?
No, dude. What? No, dude.
Didn't you once actually post an IG story that was like about people who think they shit themselves in the gym?
So, I shit myself in the gym because I squatted down to change a plate, and I just had to let one of those farts out. You know when those farts goes, one of those farts that goes.
Yep.
Yeah,
One of
so I was
those.
gonna let a breath fart out, and shit squirted out, and it was the and it was the first time that I was like, oh, that's definitely shit in my pants.
Yeah.
So I realized if you think you shit yourself, you haven't, because when you do it, you'll know.
I've literally shit myself.
Like 100% you'll know.
PR squat.
What the fuck is the time, dude?
You're almost there. 20 seconds.
If you make me go over 2 minutes, it's
No, you have 20 seconds left.
so
18
fucking. This
seconds.
is stupid as fuck, dude.
But it's really good for you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it though?
I don't know. I'm not even convinced on the data.
Come on, man.
Almost.
Let's count the time it takes me to get out.
Brown fat. Brown fat, bro.
Now you can get up.
See, look how slow I gotta go. I'm trying to get up. You guys, I'm almost 40.
What does that have to do with this?
I don't know.
Dolphins swear by cold therapy.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean, they aren't some of the best in the world.
Have they ever won a world fucking championship?
Answer's no.
That's
right,
true,
dog.
That's true.
The closest they've got is second.
You know what I've never done?
Taking
Oh, I was gonna
second.
say come in second, but I came in second one time.
Not at
Once.
Worlds. Not at Worlds.
No.
Good job.
It's just the rest of me is fine. It's my fucking feet start to cramp up. Thank you. You can.
I was getting the feet shot ins for all the
Oh, it's
OnlyFans
nice, that's
subscribers.
nice.